So this is my simple strategy that I'm using with trading with gold. So as you can see, it's clearly a bullish trend. Okay, this is a higher high, higher low, higher high, and after the consolidation, it goes up. Look what happened next. There is a big bearish candle, loom wick, that means a liquidity sweep. But the next candle is green. It closes above the previous candle. So that means there is a rejection right here. So that means price is staying in this level. This is the time that we enter. We enter here and we will put our stop loss just below the support, okay? Because this is the newly created support and we target 1:2.76 RR, okay? So you need to find a very good setup that can give you a 1:2 RR. And our TP got hit. That gives us a very nice profit, guys, with 1:2.48 RR. Okay, so this is my previous trade that I posted in my group. And if you want to join my community, just click and register that link in my description. And we will continue to the strategy, guys.
I recorded all my trade here in my social media accounts, and you can check my Facebook account for the records. And before I start, I grew my account for the last 2 years now, and I'll be sharing you my strategy based on my experience, especially for those beginner traders who trade gold. So this is my simple and basic strategy that I'm using in trading with gold, okay? But first is you need to understand that before trading gold, you must understand that we are using fundamental and technical analysis in trading with gold. And fundamental analysis, guys, it involves the news about the US economy, FOMC, CPI, NFP. So gold is very sensitive on that news because it is USD pair. Whatever happens in the US economy, talking about wars, it's very important that you know that. So in the technical part, guys, we do back testing. We go to the higher time frame, which is the daily time frame or the weekly or even monthly, so that you can understand what is really the whole trend. Next is indicators, okay? Currently, we are using the volume and VWAP at the same time this EMA as our additional confirmation. Okay? That's the part of technical analysis that you need to master. Now, here's my simple and boring strategy that I'm using while I'm trading with gold. Okay, of course, like anybody else who trade gold, they start in the higher time frame. So this is my strategy that I'm using. I start in the daily time frame for the overall trend on that day. So for me, I'm using the daily time frame because I'm a day trader, and daily time frame is enough for me to identify the trend of that day. It's also very important that you know how to map the support and resistance, the point of interest, because that's where the price will always go back. Okay, you need to understand that. That's the basic skill that you need to master. The price of gold top here. So we all know in the daily time frame that our trend is bearish. That's very important. You know how to mark the support and resistance, but also you understand the daily trend, which is uptrend or downtrend. Okay, so the market of gold right now is a downtrend. After I identify trend, we have the bearish trend right now. I go to the 4-hour time frame. I know you are smart enough to know what is HTF. Okay, that's higher time frame. The 4-hour time frame for the range. I trade in the 4-hour range. We all know in the daily time frame that the trend is bearish. Also, don't forget to mark newest swing low and the newest swing high. That this is also what we call the support and resistance. All right, so this is our range we just mark here. So also I'm using the back strategy, guys. If you know that in this 4-hour range, this will be our trading range. That's very important that you identify the basic support and resistance, and we have now our trading range. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we will go to the 1-hour time frame so that we know what is happening in the 1-hour time frame, because that's very important. Okay, if you know premium and discount, this area is our premium area, and that means that there is a lot of sellers waiting here. So as you can see in this level, guys, this is our premium area because we know that there is a lot of sellers are waiting in this area. Okay, we mark the 50% so that it might be easier for you to understand. Since this is our premium area and this is our discounted area, so that you will not be confused where you need to buy, or so that you can get the best price when you buy and you can get the highest profit when you sell in this area. This level is the resistance. At the same time, this is our premium area where a lot of sellers are setting and waiting that the price will come here so that they can
sell and have their profits. So the 4-hour range is much perfect for me to trade gold or even in any forex instruments. So this level is premium, so it's very critical in buying here. Okay, but most scalpers can enter this easily because they are fast. They can enter here and they can exit easily in this level. But for an intraday trader, guys, we only enter here in a discounted area and we exit here in a premium area if we are in a long position. But of course, if we are in a short position, we enter here in a premium area and we exit where the nearest swing low. Okay, so for example, we enter here and we exit in this below 50%. And also you can use the Fibonacci retracement so that you can identify where you need to exit in your trade. So now you understand the premium area and discounted area. Now we will go to the 30 minutes time frame so that it will be very clear for us where to enter. So most scalper, they can enter here, they can enter here, they can enter in this level, they can enter any of this level because again, scalper are fast. Okay, but for the intraday trader, they have their own range where they enter and where they exit. Okay, since you already identified the daily trend, you have range. Number 3, mark the 1-hour premium and discounted level so that you will not be confused where to enter and where to exit. Number 4, mark the near support and resistance. Okay, 30-minute support and resistance because that's our key level. You will know that the support is valid because when the price go back in that area, there is a reaction. Okay, so for example, this level, guys, the support that I marked, when the price came here, it goes up again, meaning a lot of buyers waiting or pending orders that need to be filled in this level. Okay, you must understand that, guys. That's the basic skill that you need to master. Okay, this is also support and this is our major support and the last line of defense that the price need to break or maybe need to retrace. You already mark the support and resistance and we mark also near swing high so that you will not be confused why the price is getting rejected up here, why the price goes up after hitting in this level. The next you can do, since you already marked the support and resistance, the next is you will go to that 15 minutes time frame to identify your entry. So after you mark the 30-minute support and resistance, then we will go to the 15 minutes for our entry range so that it will be very clear for you where to find an entry. I'm an intraday trader, so I'm not gonna enter in this level, guys. But for a scalper, they will grab this one. Okay, this is the nearest support, then might be you can enter and you can have a long position and target this key level as your take profit. So next is for your entry, then you will go to the 5 minutes time frame for your entry. So in this level, guys, mini scalper they can have a long position right here, but for me, since I'm an intraday trader, I only enter in the premium and discounted level. Okay, but of course you can find an enter right here. Of course, before you enter, you need to wait for your confluences to be met. Okay, since you are in a 5 minutes, then you can find your entry right here. That's why you can use the indicators as your additional confirmation for your entry. So for example, this one, the VWAP, that's one of our confluences and signal that we can have a long position right here because the VWAP is below the candlesticks where the candle closed above the VWAP, the bullish signal, guys. Even our EMA is below the candlesticks, so that's also our confirmation that we can enter it here. But of course, we will always wait for the retest. Okay, there is a breakup structure right here, but you will not enter in this breakout. Okay, do not enter in breakout, guys, because it's not really good to enter. Okay, so we will wait for the retest right here since we have our fair value gap right here, another skill that you need to master. So we will wait for the retest again for the price to go back here, and that's our signal to enter. That's the basic skill you need to master, and experience matters, guys. And also risk management is very important when you trade. So after the price will go back here, maybe we can have a 1:2 ratio and we can put our stop loss just the level of the VWAP. But the most important thing that you need to master is you need to control your emotion. Even you are using the very effective strategy, but risk management is very important. Along the way, you will understand why risk management is very important, you know, because okay, you can find another entry, guys, on that day, maybe next after you lose in one trade. But if you go all in and risk your capital, it might take days or even take weeks to save up again to have that capital of yours again. So that's very important, guys. Again, if you like this video and you understand my trading style, please don't forget to like and support my social media accounts, my YouTube channel, and also my Facebook account. And also you can comment if you are confused the strategy. And again, trade responsibly, guys. That's very important.